how do you manage the long-term stability of internal passivation coatings on cylinders and equipment? Ralph says we've seen inert coatings degrade and become reactive again after a few years of use. So should we come to you first on that, Kevin?
Sure. So like we've been talking about a little bit today, with Romery mentioning some of the specialty coatings, and myself mentioning some of the equipment for trying to remove all of these impurities that are really undesirable in the cylinders. Just as we advance those technologies and come up with operational procedures for end users that are actually doing the filling, we've been able to significantly lengthen that shelf life, whereas mixtures that before might have had just a couple year shelf life, with just advances in the technology, we've been able to double that, sometimes even triple that, whether it's a customer going to these specialized cylinder coatings or just changing the way that they process cylinders before they go into reactive gas service. And even one of the biggest ones that, thank God we've got Doug here for, is all of the analytical abilities of actually monitoring all of this. So I think we all think that we're coming up with a good product to fulfill this need, whether it's the cylinder end or the cylinder filling end, but nobody knows what kind of stability we're actually going to get long or short term without really reliable, repeatable analytical equipment. And so that's been kind of the backbone to supporting the development of all these products and really actually lengthening the shelf lives. What are your thoughts, Romery?
Sure, thanks, Kevin. And Romery, would you have anything to add to that?
The problem for us is that when the cylinder is shipped, we don't have any control of what will happen on the cylinder. We know that with the quality we offer, if the practice is good, it can last a very long time. But we also know that, for example, if at retest for some gases, they put water in the cylinder, and it is the usual practice to put water in the cylinder for retest, that destroy or damage the quality of the internal surface. So to maintain this quality, it's clearly a set of good practices, exactly as Kevin mentioned. But it's out of our hands. After we deliver the cylinders, we don't have any leverage to maintain this quality. We can help by some advices. We cannot do anything, unfortunately.
Sure, thanks, Romery. Doug, I don't know if you'd have anything to offer here. Is there any insight from your side?
Just my appreciation for Romery and Kevin for using our equipment. I can see one of our instruments behind the right shoulder of Kevin, and my sympathy because putting unique coatings and unique chemical blends into cylinders, and then customers are like, "What's the shelf life?" Well, we just did it for the first time yesterday, and it's never been done before. And now you want me to tell you how long it's going to last. All right. We get the exact same question from the semi industry, which is defective parts per million. So now that you've entered this new technology and we've done an AVL test and you're an approved vendor, can you guarantee its life for 10 years and how often will it have a defect? Well, we just invented it yesterday. Of course, we go through all the production and process things that we need to do to looking at our processes, how things are made in manufacturers, and we can get a good idea on an estimation on how long things should last and how long they will be serviceable in the field. But there's some things that are out of your control, like Romney said. Once the cylinder leaves his site, they don't know. Once our instrument leaves our building, is somebody putting phosphine through it? That's what the decommissioning list is for when an instrument comes back to us for repair, because the end users experiment with our technology all the time without our knowledge, because what they're doing is very secret as well. And so sometimes they won't tell us where they are, what they're doing, and what's going on, but they want to ask us questions about our equipment, why it's doing this. It's very difficult to answer those questions when the customer won't tell you what's in the gas that's going through our instrument, but they're seeing X. So it's just a lot of sympathy as we try to work through this unique industry where it's very secretive and very proprietary.